Thinking like, well, there's about 10 words total, and the point of the piece wasn't to have intelligible words. It was just kind of create a mood.
No, very true. I mean, it's nice sometimes because like I mean there's some stuff that like I'll listen to as well, you know. And I really like the song, and I can kind of get the lyrics, but not completely. So it's nicer to kind of see it written up and kind of make a little bit more sense of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was reading an interview with, I can't remember her name right offhand, but the lady who was the singer in the band, the Cocteau Twins. I don't know if you remember them. But she has this fantastic voice. And I think there's one or two songs out of the 5 albums I produced where she actually sang English words. The rest were just like nonsense syllables. And the rumor went around that she was singing in Farsi, which was not true. But she was just basically a singer who just liked the sound and wanted to create a mood. But of course, no one listened to it on July 4th, and most people don't look at the release date anyway.
No, no,
But
very no.
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
But no, you're right. Like once it's out, it's out. No, the release date's kind of gone over your head. But there's I did listen to your Bandcamp, and it was nice again because of some different changes that I hadn't noticed before in some of the other tunes, which is really cool. So I really like the way it flowed, and obviously it was you sent me Possession like not too long ago, but I do appreciate that one because that's probably my favorite song on the EP.
Yeah, and the title of the album is the VP is not an accident because when I started selecting the songs, those songs came out of probably about 15 or 16 that I wrote at the time, and I was looking for a commonality, and I thought these are the songs if I was driving down through it on a sunny day kind of fast and didn't really want to think about stuff and just kind of wanted to have background music that was driving and look at the scenery and pretty people and stuff like that. This would be the soundtrack for that. So all the songs are for me very happy
Yeah.
and energetic, and they've got lots of stuff going on, but mostly they've got a beat, and so that's what I was working for on it.
Possession is a good one actually that I was listening to in the car. That since even though the title wasn't an accident, like I mean it definitely cool for sure.
Yeah, and one of the other cool songs on it too, of course I like them all, is 1984.2.0, which is kind of my tribute to New Order, Joy Division, and kind of club music from that period, and so it's very thought out to be kind of that sort of. The most fun song to write is actually with an X, which is actually how dictionary used to be spelled. I was reading an old book
Oh no way.
spelled that way, and I thought, okay, if I'm going to make a alphabetical list of words, what would it be? And then what am I going to do with them? And so the song Dictionary is a result of that. And the fun part for me is even when I
Just dropped his song. Anyways, sorry, I was just talking about Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. Sorry,
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange. I apologize here. Just a little technical bump again. So, Clockwork Orange, the book, a really good book, but a very hard read just because there's a lot of words in there that I had to keep going to the end of the book to look in the little dictionary words because even reading the sentences, some of them I just could not piece together for the life of me.
And it ended up that he didn't have a brain tumor after all. But he was also a linguist, and Clockwork Orange is interesting because the slang that's in it is actually rearranged.
I was not aware of that.
You know, and there are actually two endings for the book. Most people have read the ending that was published in America, where Alex becomes
well.
Anyway, Burgess is an interesting man, but no, it can be a difficult book to read.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I did enjoy it, but this was also years ago when I read it too, and yeah, it's probably like I don't know, like 18, 19 when I read it.
Yeah.
But will be attacked, but if not, Peter, we will do this again. I do apologize. Tonight it's just been kind of acting up a little bit. So until next time, Peter, thank you so much for coming by for the interview. And until then, Bones out, thanks for listening. Thanks, Peter.
And Bones, thank you.
No problem.
Pleasure.